craters on the moon. Come with me as we find out with this hands-on activity. Grab yourself some flour, some cocoa powder, and some marbles, and let's do it. Ignore the dirty tray. You are going to pour in some flour onto your tray. Make sure it covers that base. Now, grab yourself some cocoa powder and create a brilliant rocky surface to the moon.
As well as being very rocky, the moon's surface is also very dusty. Through our hands-on activity, we will see why.
We need amazing marbles. Our marbles are our meteoroids. Woo! You can hear them go. They are our amazing rocks that travel through space and they hit onto the moon, smashing the rock and creating amazing craters. Craters are like giant holes that the rock has caused by hitting the ground so hard, and we're going to create our very own craters here right now.
The moon is constantly hit by asteroids, comets and meteorites, causing these big impacts that we see here.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Notice that as our marble hits the flour, there is an explosion of dust, just like what would happen on the moon. Hence why the moon is not just rocky, but dusty too.
So we've gone from our super smooth surface, or slightly rocky surface, to these amazing craters. And look how the flour has burst out. This one's really good here. Look at that. Bosh! Burst right across the ground, because this is exactly what a meteoroid would do to the surface of the moon, creating these epic holes followed by this amazing moon dust across the land. They even hit the surface so hard, they even create mountains in the middle of the craters. That's how massive some of these craters are. What is also amazing is that moon craters can actually stay on the moon for millions of years. So then why do we not have loads of craters on Earth? I'm going to show you this next. So here we now have a new fresh Earth land, and here is our moon. These craters have been here for a million years because the moon does not have an atmosphere. So this means that there is no weather. But how does weather affect Earth and the craters on Earth? Let's find out now. That was a big one actually. Can you see that one? Ooh, it's a big one. Here we go. Bosh! Bosh! There they are. Okay. Now, first of all, not as many meteoroids would get through Earth's atmosphere because a lot of them would burn up as they touch that atmosphere. Remembering, a meteoroid is a lump or a rock flying through space at incredible speeds that then hit Earth or hit the moon. Earth, because it has an atmosphere, they can't get through. Not all of them anyway. Suddenly, we do have some craters on Earth. But how come they're not staying for millions of years? Because one day it rains. Here we go. Here comes that rain. I know you can see that some of the land is moving. It's having an impact. Now I'm going to use the other one to show you a couple of other changes. One, it could be really windy. We could have storms and gales. And if it's windy, what's going to happen? I don't want to do too much. But it's gonna blow. Can you see? There we go. There's that puffs of in my face, blowing everywhere, changing the top of the Earth. So moving those craters over many, many years does have a big effect. Something else we also have on Earth that the moon doesn't are things called tectonic plates. Tectonic plates move underneath the Earth's crust, and it affects the Earth's crust. So imagine this is the top of the Earth. This is what we're walking on, the Earth's crust. And suddenly these tectonic plates begin to move. And these are our plates under the Earth's crust. And oh my gosh, look what happens. We have this amazing movement. And maybe they're moving in different ways, but you can see if there was a crater in that area, because of how the land moves, it would, in the end, it would change. This is why if the Earth is hit by a meteoroid, then those craters over time will disappear. But on the moon, they do not, because there is no atmosphere, which means there's no weather, and there's no things like tectonic plates and volcanoes that are going to change that landscape. If you've got a big question that you want answered with hands-on activities, don't forget to drop it in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.